back like good crack. No, I'm just playing. But you know how I go, man. This is again the Anti-Network, man, and I believe this is episode number 9, and we got some beautiful, beautiful people in the building. Of course, you know I got my brother who's been rocking with me since the beginning, DR.COMARK, Twin Comark, aka goddamn Debo. You know, y'all know about that side later. You know what I'm saying? Then you know brother White back again in the building. You know what I'm saying? All the way down from Florida, man. And then we got two other beautiful
Yes,
guests in the
sir.
building. We got Miss Gigi and we got Miss Sam joining us today for a few segments. So we appreciate y'all having y'all in the building. How everybody doing? Everybody good? Everybody ready to get these good topics in effect? All right.
I'm
Oh
good.
yeah.
I'm
Oh
good.
yeah.
As always,
Most
I'm
definitely.
good.
Okay. Well, I'm glad everybody good. So we got to start off with the funnies today, man. We got to start off with the funnies. So the first topic that I thought was the most interesting was from our good sister, Leslie Jones.
Y'all don't know shit about pussy.
So it's a Twitter article that posted quoted Leslie Jones by saying,
We doing the work. Men are not doing the work. And I'm going to say it. Y'all not doing the work. I don't know shit. I don't understand how you don't know shit about pussy. Or if your dick is working properly.
she has been coming across men that can't get hard when it's time to have sex with her.
What should we know though?
First of all, go to the doctor, put your nuts in a doctor's hand, and cough to the fucking left. Find out what's wrong with your dick first.
She goes on to say today's generation of men are weak and they have got erectile dysfunctions.
There's a lot of, no, I'm being very
You're right,
honest.
you're right.
I've been hooking up, and dudes' dicks are not working properly.
Now,
Y'all done ate all that fucking McDonald's
me and the brothers talked a bit about this.
and all that shit. You ain't drinking water. You're not fucking taking care of yourself. And that's your dick. That's like one of your prized possessions.
We talked a little bit about this, but I'm not trying to say this is being funny. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know Leslie Jones. You know she's a funny woman, but you know she's definitely a little different. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that in the best way. So I want to go with Miss Sam. You know I gotta pick on the newbies real quick just to get your opinion. From hearing what she's saying, as far as the message from what you heard, do you think that's really the truth? As far as how men view it, or excuse me, even better, how she view it, or you think it could be something else to where she ain't getting what she deserved, you know, a little satisfaction. Like, what's your opinion on that?
Whatever it is that she's participating with, they might have that connection via the mental, but probably not the physical.
Okay, that's a good observation right there. Miss Gigi, being that you're a woman, you know, we need to hear this feedback now. Do you agree with Miss Sam, or do you got your own perspective on the matter, knowing from what you heard in this situation?
I feel like the men that she's dating might be attracted to her wallet more so her.
Mm.
Like, money speaks volumes.
Bingo.
And I feel like she has a lot of money. So there's a lot of men that are willing to give it a try because they feel like, hey, something might spark, if I'm under the influence or whatever. And it probably isn't working out like that. So that's the type. I feel you have to go for what you can attract.
Mm.
Because if I wasn't pretty, I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, I'm gonna go for Michael B. Jordan or I'm about to seek out this person. Like I feel like people should date in their means, whether it's financial or your look needs. And I feel like she's just attracting people who really are just attracted to her wallet.
Mm.
And it's not something that is just like off of attraction. So
Okay, so both of you ladies saying that even though the money there, the wood ain't there. So I gotta go to the brothers, man. I need a man's perspective. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Comark, man, you a doctor for a reason, man. Give us a synopsis, man. 'Cause all I'm hearing, I hear what the ladies talking about, man. But come on, man. Like, yeah, the money there now, but what's going on, man? You know, I don't think all these men got erectile dysfunction. That's my opinion. So I gotta hear from the doctor, man. Give us the prognosis.
They don't, but I do have to agree with the women, man. They attracted to the money and they just not attracted to her. And not saying that they all have ED. They just not attracted to her. And that is the point being. They can find attraction somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just not attracted. I.e. her face, her body, her voice, whatever the case may be. And she has to find that attraction somewhere else. She can't be out here calling men weak. The man today weak and just be saying it's them. It's gotta be you. You have to find somebody who's attracted to you because there is somebody out there for everybody. And it's just that case. And I'm sorry, but and I'm gonna put it out there. If it was if it was me, granted, everybody on here know I'm married. I'd have put a bag over her face and I'd have went for it. Cause you are, you got money, but I can get it up. And some men probably would still have wood, but it has to be you, mama. You can't be out here talking about men are weak. Every man ain't weak. It's got to be you. You got to point. You blaming yourself, but they say once you point one finger at somebody else, there's four fingers pointing back at you. So you got to think about it. Who is it? Is it them or is it you?
I like that. I like that. Now, White, I say you laugh for a reason, bro, because you like Baby Future, man. You kind of reckless, you know what I'm saying, with these opinions, man. So, from the same standpoint, like I told the rest of the class in session, man, how do you feel about this article when it comes to was it Leslie Jones? Leslie Jones, yeah.
Leslie Jones, yeah.
Okay.
I pretty much concur with everybody's agreement. Let's be realistic. She's not that attractive in a physical standpoint. Me personally, I'm gonna be attracted to money. Like the rest of the fellas said, I'm gonna put a bag over her head, or I'm gonna get it done, drink some Henny, or whatever the case might be. Get it done, get to the bag, bro. Like, get to the bag. But that's what that's what's gonna happen with that, like with that certain case. But for her actual conversation at hand, let's see. She says men are weak, and that everybody has erectile dysfunction. No, so the people that she's choosing, again, are attracted to her while they're not attracted to her. So it's not going to stimulate them to want to have that intercourse with her like that. So that's what's going on in that case. And then let's be realistic. The men in her bracket aren't going for the type of lady that she is. So that's what's happening in that situation. So.
Okay, so I gotta play devil's advocate.
That's just my opinion.
I gotta play devil's advocate because you said a key word, man, that that this world is sensitive to nowadays. Is ugly, or no? Excuse me, you ain't.
That's
say
very
ugly.
correct.
Okay. Well, you ain't say ugly. Let me correct what you said, because I don't feel heckling me. You said she's not that attractive. So at the end of the day,
yes,
she's not an attractive woman. But being that she's not attractive, should she be subjected to getting ED type of pipe in her life? That's all I want to know.
You said ED pipe?
Brother White, because he the one called her unattractive. So I want to know, like, if she, I know she's unattractive. Like, I mean, that's your standpoint. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. But does that negate the fact that she's going without? Like, you know what I'm saying? So should that really matter how she looks? She just
hasn't found that person though. That's all. She's searching in the wrong places. Like, she needs to again continue. She needs to go out of the country, really, to be truthfully honest. She needs to go out of the country and find somebody that's gonna like her for her, not the bread, bro. Like, everybody, bro. Let's be realistic. Everybody in America is gonna see this face, bro. They're not gonna see that face. They're gonna see dollar signs, bro. Let's be realistic. Me, you, and brother X seeing dollar signs, bro. We're not, bro. No.
Okay, hold on. Brother COMARK, you doing a lot of head rocking, man. I got what's going on, man. What's going on?
I disagree, and I think she needs a different genre.
In what sense?
Yeah, because some people are attracted to her in probably a different way. I mean, her face may not be attracted to a lot of different men, but you can be attracted to her in different ways. Like, she's funny. She's very funny. Mm-hmm. Some people might be attracted to her in that way. And that could make a man get an erection. She could probably tell jokes and make them be very attracted to her. And there's a lot of men who are in
tell
that.
a man a joke to get him up. That is not the man for me.
But that's you. But you can reverse that also, right? Because a lot of women say that's what attract them to men, right? You have to be funny. That makes them attractive. They might not be their face. It might not even be their money, because a lot of women say that they like independent men. They're independent women. So you have to be funny to make them, attractive. So what are we saying here? Are we gonna bounce the ball back and forth? I'm just asking.
Well, I see Sister Sam.
Those two together, because if a man makes me laugh.
No, go ahead, Mrs. G.
Like, I'm not sex. I'm just saying that's a quality I like in him. Like I physically have to be attracted to you to even like think that I want to have sex with you or to get my box wet. So to say that a man can be like, oh, like I don't know, men are wired different. Cause if y'all can laugh and be like and get up from that, like that's weird. Cause I don't bring those two together. I feel like that's a quality or a characteristic one has. So if I like you physically and I'm trying to fuck with you, then that's different. But like, yeah, that's why I say y'all wired different.
Okay, so let me ask this to the ladies.
Those two don't go together.
Let me ask this to the ladies. If y'all had any advice y'all can give to Miss Jones to better her situation, what would it be? Now I'm gonna go with Miss Sam since Miss Gigi gave us a little small revelation. So Miss Sam, if you had some advice you can give to Miss Jones based off what you heard, what would you give to her in your opinion?
In my opinion, it's just making sure that the connection is there with the person that you're attempting to create relations with. And my question is, how many men has she tried to have relations with, for her
That's the
to
one.
come to this conclusion, right? Like,
Mhm.
what are you missing in your life, in your area, to where you come to this conclusion about so many men, right? And then what generation are you dealing with? Because we do have different generations. We have our, her generation, the other generation, and then the younger generation. So which generation are you becoming a part of, or having an attraction to? Because similar to what Marco said, people that are in her arena probably are seeking, favors from somebody else in other areas. And we've seen the type of women they deal with. Okay, I'm a veteran. Marco's a veteran. Not sure who else on here is a veteran. We know
It's four of
what
us for
type
sure.
of.
It's four of us sure.
Oh, okay, so we know what type of. I don't want to be disrespectful, but most of the men that I know that have been in the military to a certain point, their wives are of a heavier, we stay fit, right, while we're in. But most of these men that are in, that are fit, have wives who are unfit. So
Correct.
I go to say the men in her industry typically have um, a way with women. They gotta be skinny. They gotta have BBLs in the breast, or a certain look to them. Who is she attracting, and how many, and why? What's wrong with you is the question.
Mm.
What do you have? What's your issue? So, and
Miss
if she coming
Gigi.
off
I'm sorry. I'm
aggressive,
sorry. Go ahead, Miss. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
if she's aggressive with them, that might be a turnoff as well. Because yeah,
Okay, I just want to say
That's
this real
correct.
quick. For the newbie so far, I might jump out a little fast, but just remember, I forget sometimes we have a lag because we all on different, from different places, so it might be a little lag. So I'm just probably assuming that you're finished. So I'm not trying to cut you off. So I just want to say that respectfully. So my apologies
yeah,
about that earlier. So,
that's okay.
but I like that take though, Miss Gigi. What can you give Sister Jones? As far as a little advice in this situation.
I would say, piggybacking off Sam, like you have to find out like who you are and discover like what issues you have with yourself because women don't know this. We tend to attract what you put out. So if
Mm.
you putting out, I'm just eager beaver looking for a relationship, you gonna attract those fast unwanted relationships. Like things like you wasting your time with these individuals. So I feel like she definitely should figure out who she is as a person. She definitely can soften up a little bit because a lot of men don't like aggressive women. A lot of men want a woman that is soft spoken, that takes care of herself, that is going to allow that person to lead. And she comes off as being very aggressive. Like she just wants to take it and like just run the whole thing. And that's probably an
Mm.
issue there too. Because what man wants to be with a woman that's as masculine as him? Like it has to
Right.
be like some type of
That's
playing
true.
field where that woman is soft and allowing that man to be a man. So I feel that that's the struggle there too. So she just needs to find her femininity and like own it and allow a man to actually be a man because she definitely come off as being very aggressive.
I like those
Mhm.
intakes, fellas. If you had to, if this is your little sister, what if this your little sister, fellas? What advice you got for her? But brother White, what you got for her? If this your little sister, man, what would be the advice you have for her?
Um, broaden her horizon. Thinks outside again. Think outside the box when it comes to that dating pool, like the lady said. And to dig a little deeper into who she's dealing with. Maybe she need to go into a whole different category of a man. She never had tried before or something like that. To see to push those boundaries. Maybe see those type of things that she might like that she never known she's liked and stuff like that. So again, maybe to change the way she's been dating up to this point. Maybe that might be the problem too. I know the ladies touched on this a little earlier too as well. But that's more my take on that. So that me personally might help her out.
Okay. Doctor, we need that. We need that conclusion now. If that was your little sister, man, what advice you got for her to better these situations?
I'm with White. Think outside the boundaries. Take it slow. Don't just try to get in bed. See what they like. See what you like. Um, Go to a different horizon. Maybe you need to go to a different city, different country. Take a different trip. Maybe even date outside your origin. Maybe maybe that could be it. Your you might be trying to date the same skin tone. Date a different skin tone. That could probably be it. You might be just going for the same color, and maybe that might be the reason why they can't get it up.
Devil's advocate alert. I gotta get it to you, man. Hold on
All
now.
right.
Hold on now, brother Comark. Now, for all them people who want to be pro-black, man, you messing up the motion now. You messing up the motion now. So, for a woman who feel like she wants to keep it within her skin tone, like, should she have to go outside her race to get that? Because some people don't look at that as an option at all. So I feel what you're saying, but I only like playing devil's advocate in these situations because this is what preludes in the comments. People gonna say like, well, you mean to tell me ain't no good black man who gonna wipe up this beautiful black queen? So, what you
Maybe
got
not.
for them, man?
I mean, it could be true. It could be the fact that we're only hunting for her money and be like, oh, I can't date her because, like Gigi said, she might be coming on a little too aggressive for us as African American men, and it might be that Caucasian man to be like, ooh, I like it aggressive. Come on, baby, let's do it. And she probably, he probably liked that and could get it up, and that's probably exactly what she needs.
Mm. I respect that. I respect that. I like everybody intake on this, man. It seemed like it's a few jokes in there, but I think it was healthy and productive. In closure to this, I look at this more like I don't think she found the right one. I don't want to rant on this too long, but just looking at the quote that came from Twitter in this situation that allegedly is related to what she said, I think that she could have broadened her horizons. Because to sit here and say that you're blaming men for erectile dysfunctions, and it's kind of weird. I just don't see that. And to me, if you do got money, which I believe she do, I believe money is a huge motivator to get anybody a boner. I'm sorry. I didn't tell these brothers behind closed doors. Man, listen, if I thought a woman wasn't that attractive to where she ain't feed my needs, man, it's called a plastic bag, a little bit of Hennessy, and just put the money on the bed. I'm pretty sure we can make this happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. I just feel like if you rich, it's no way that it's not going down. I'm sorry. So, maybe she is running to, maybe she dating old man or something. Maybe the Viagra ain't work. I don't know, bro. But I'm just saying. In closure to this, I think she should broaden her horizons a little bit, and maybe she need to bring the honey pack in the room. You know what I'm saying? Mix the honey pack with the Henny or something. Get the gas station pill. Do it. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But in closure, I wish that sister the best in her ED adventures, and I hope that somebody rock with her the way she deserves to be rocked with.